Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Cloud. It's been a little while, I know. I actually haven't been doing too much grinding as of late because of one wall I ran into, and that is the lack of baits. Because I've been actually trying to fish, actually, to get my gems. And then when that turned out to be a little obsolete, I tried going into the back room, and that didn't prove too well either. But, yeah, so I did happen to grab a few different weapons. I actually broke one or two. It's not the best in the world, but either way, let me go ahead and explain as to what I plan on doing. You see this? This builds up into that, and seeing as I already have one, I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to go with a generic route that apparently I would assume everybody goes with this weapon, which is basically one of the coolest weapons I've ever seen in this, like, any video game, really. Apart from death penalty, of course. Oh, I didn't know you could hit. No, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. Learn something new every day. And, this weapon actually builds up to the weapon I was originally going to build up to. So, basically what I'm going to do is that I'm going to build this up as soon as I can first, and then build this up second. And then preferably break this down and attach it to that, because, sorry if you hear the microphone go off a lot, because I'm getting a cold. I'm probably going to break down this bastard and put it on the Shamshir, so it has better stats. And then I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this to a Sax, I believe, is the weapon upgrade I'm referring to. And then after that, we'll go from there and see which one upgrades to which. And additionally, I did happen to find another bandit slingshot in the cave. I also got this bone slingshot, which I probably don't actually plan on breaking down, but I do plan on breaking this down and equipping it on one of these two weapons. Probably the bastard, because that might be my main. But I mean, everything is so far so good. Actually, I want to point this out. I also discovered this while grinding. Look very closely in the background. What you will see is a silhouette of the character. And that only occurs when you equip. Like, see, if I equip there, you can see it there, but it's no longer there. I don't know if you guys can really notice that, but I noticed that while grinding, and I thought it was, like, the coolest thing ever, because I've never noticed that before. Aside from that, basically, you can say that I'm not quite done grinding. However, I would like to proceed on with this game, because sitting around in one dungeon area trying to grind forever and ever, just, it doesn't work. So, either way, let's go out of the village. Here's our world map. I didn't show this off. And you can go to any dungeon or any town on this map. It doesn't really matter. But where we want to go is Matataki. So let's go. If it were daytime, you would hear the music, but can't be helped. Well, that sucks. And the river's busted up. It's all dried up. And this place is barren as our village before we fixed it. Okay, well, maybe not completely barren. Get back here. Jeez. That right there is not necessarily my least favorite character, but most definitely my least preferred character in combat. Yeah, I basically spoiled it. He is an upcoming party member. But, as you can see, from there, there's an axe. He tends to use pretty heavy weaponry. Either way, let's... Actually, goddamn, I forgot what button was. Huh, so he lives in a tree. Alright, well, let's go pay him a visit. Whoa, hey! What? Who the... Aha! You! You must be with that monster that ruined the village. I know I'm right. Now, let me explain. Can't lie to me. That face of yours, it's a villain's face. Get ready. The hurt's coming. Enough already! Excuse me? Mommy? Somebody stop that! God damn it. Now this miss is very unique in the sense that if you miss, you're not as tough as you look. Come back anytime, I'll take you on. Okay, we got a ninja kid. The mallet. If you mess it up, you don't get to instantly retry it. Not even if you approach the ladder, so you have to exit the area and come back in. And as you saw, there was a diagonal directional thing. As you would imagine, that would be quite difficult on the D-pad. However, there comes at a point in your time, if you played enough PlayStation 2 games, that you actually kind of, I wouldn't say master, but you hone your skills enough to where you can hit diagonal pretty easily. I can't say I do it 100% of the time, but I can say I do it fairly well. Of course, I'm gaping again. Not finished yet, villain? Want to fight again? Yeah, I'll beat you this time. No matter how hard you try, you'll never beat me. Let's do it. Evil Spirit Repeller! So what, is that your technique? Don't make me... God damn it! We might be here for a while, if I'm trying to perfect it. Blah, blah, blah. Goodbye. Just ninja your way up that tree faster, okay? Make my life easier. If I don't get it... Thank you, game, for telling me it's morning. I rarely ever just get to see it say, like, you know, it's morning or it's dusk in just an area and not look at the sky. So, that's, you know, something unexpected. Alright, let's try this again. I swear, I am gonna get a gem from this, even if it kills me. Not finished yet? Yeah, I'll beat you this time. Little Spirit Repeller, yada yada yada. Just get this damn thing started. If you would. Ha! It's such precise timing, to be perfectly honest. You have to do it, like, earlier than you think you should. Hate doing this over and over again, though. Oh well. I promise you, if I screw up after this time, I will just flat out do it. But I tell ya, those gems are very useful. Come on, quit breaking your legs. I did not just see up that grass skirt. That's a little embarrassing. Here we go again. Ah, well. I don't really care, but you know, be nice to get perfects all the time. Say, you're kind of strong. And he just goes back up in the tree. No congratulation. Look, I'm not out by a long shot. My stomach's killing me. Just wait till I'm better. See you then. Flippin' liar. And hey, I'm only saying this once, so you better listen. My name is... And this is Goro. Let's rename him to be something very humiliating. Fatty. I'm kidding. I don't have anything against rather large people. Robust, I should say. So we'll keep him at Goro. Goro! Goro away. Please. Well, either way, he dropped this. Which you may not realize it yet, but it's going to be very useful. Hunter's Earring. Now, let's follow that river to the end. It's disappointing I didn't get a gem from that. But there's no sense dwelling on it, to be perfectly honest. More gems will come by. Actually, I think I showed how much. Yeah, 3,000. That's typically not something you should normally possess by this point. Though granted, you should. It's very useful. Okay, I just kind of made a flat-out fabrication. You should, by this point, maybe have close to about 2,000 or very close to 3,000. So, I should shut up now for a sec. Oh. Is that him? Is this the tree guy? He looks mighty creepy. If it is him. Treant, in its current state, is helpless without water. What's up, Simba? Treant is a tree fairy that controls the water element. Without water, it seems like speaking is difficult for it. Nathan, you on your own must connect the river that was cut off here at Matataki village to revive Treant. Treant will then surely aid you in your quest. This is a village which I saved with Atla. The village could be revived if the Atla can be found. The Atla are probably scattered around the Wise Owl Forest. You can enter the forest by opening Matataki's gate. Here. I'll open the gate for you. Go and see what you can find. Listen, Nathan. Make the river your priority. Connect the river to save Treant. Got it? Bet you $2 I got it. Alright, so it's not sense trying to talk to him. He's not quite dead, but, he's rather still. And what Simba said is true. I'd imagine if I was a plant and I didn't have water for quite a long time, I would either die, or it'd be very, very difficult for me to just perform basic actions. Such as talking, if I could talk. Now, yeah, you can fish, but problem is, there's no water, so... You can fish at the waterfall, though, which, if you happen to have poisonous apples, which I think I do have in storage, then you can catch what is perhaps the rarest and most difficult to catch fish ever. I haven't catched this damn thing myself. Oh, the music's up. It's disappointing, because now it's going to drown me out. Considering I'm listening from a TV, it's rather loud. I do kind of like the music in this area, though. I'm not quite sure what it is. I think it's the more tribal feel to it. And I mean that in the sense that, like, all the instruments you'd probably typically find with tribe, because there's a... I can't list them all off, but basically it's what sounds like a flute. Some sort of, like, chime thing? I'm a bob? I don't entirely know. But it's all... It's very calming, I should say. Granted, all the town themes are kind of like that, so either way. Let's go into the Wise Owl Forest, shall we? As prompted by Simba. Now this dungeon doesn't have floors, it has territories. And, well, guess what? Seeing as it's a forest, you could easily get lost in here, so each territory... Yeah, randomly generated. That's my logic for it. I kind of like the theme here, too. It's very, mysterious. Either way, let's go ahead and switch weapons to, probably not the Bastard +5, because that would be terrible if I lost that. That's already full app, so let's switch to this Bastard. Not my best choice, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. Two Atla right off the bat. Watermill, which is of no use while the river's dried up. What do we got? We got a well. Well, I suppose it could be very well used. Why am I going the other way? This one could be useful while the river is dried. Alright. That's kind of cool, but if you notice right there, that's a big reflection of me. Yeah. I think they tried doing something with water physics, and that happened. I don't know what kind of error in the coding could possibly do that, but... Well, there you go. Either way, here we have the exit. Now, you notice we can't do anything with the exit itself. We can do something with the owl, though. Basically, we gotta give the owl something so he'll open the way for us. And this can be either very annoying or very, very, very helpful. Okay, I only have one way to go, and it's with Xiao. I don't hate her, mind you. I do like her a lot, considering that she's a ranged character and she's our first one. But I don't really like the whole concept of switching characters, to be perfectly honest. But it's a necessity. Either way, switch back. Now, if you have a level 1 weapon like the Bastard, you're going to notice that it's not the most useful weapon. This plant just took a total of 5 hits to kill with it. Okay, here's an enemy called Thursday. There are enemies of every 5 days of the week in here, so I plan to see them a lot. Now, notice, see, I can't even kill the Bastard. See my French? Now he's just being a jerk. They like doing this. Hey. Okay, got him. There's a chest here. On the first few floors, they're never mimics, so... Oh. Wow, that was such a useful item. No, let's just switch to Xiao. Jeez, that's actually scarier than the rock. Think. Granted, it's flat, and I feel more confident of jumping this gap. Because, I mean, to be perfectly honest, I could probably do that, but... Criminy. That's a little frightening. What if that thing was loose? Just think about that for a second. Either way, let's go ahead and use our mustache key on this door. It's, you know, it's the only key we have. There we go. And there's Friday. Ah. Oh, come on, Wednesday! As you can see, each one sometimes carries a weapon. It's annoying! Especially Wednesday, because it's just stupid fire axe. Like, Wednesday's just ridiculously strong, for one. I mean, it's almost unfair with how strong he is. Because, I mean, if you were watching my health at that point, he practically took it down a fair bit, even with all my defense. Here we've got another bit of Atla here. And this is a tree. Well, specifically 5 trees, but... Ah, Thursday. Thursday's a... I think we saw Thursday, but he's a weird one. He likes to throw poisonous apples. I think... Oh, there's one. Yes, one of the exit items. It's a pointy chestnut. I don't know why they have to be specific and call it a pointy chestnut, because I think... Aren't typically chestnuts a little pointy? I don't know. That's just me thinking out loud. Either way. Yeah, in this dungeon there are 3 exit items, and the owl will only take 1. So, you can either get really lucky and give him the first one you find, and be done with the floor, or you can get really unlucky and have to go through all 3 of them. Yeah, this dungeon is not very nice. It's actually possibly my least favorite because of that. Granted, it's also probably iffy because of Wednesday here. Wednesday and his other Wednesday brothers. Oh, come on! This game is doing this to torture me now. I can feel it. Well, let's just keep using this low-level bastard. I would use my +5 bastard, but I don't see much point when that thing's abs is full. I'm actually either trying to get Mimic Breakers, a Diamond, or I think a Ruby. One of those 3 items because of Mimic Breaker. Either way, we get Cacao's house, I think? I probably butchered that, but to be perfectly honest, nobody's telling me how to pronounce these things. Buff debuff circle. What do we have here? We have a stairway. Well, obviously, since they live in trees, it's kind of needed. Yeah, a cannibal plant. Not much more needs to be said. Here's Cacao. I believe this weapon has fire element. Just use... Ah! 1 HP! Come on! Bastard. It's Friday. It's Friday. Regular water. Not the most useful, but hey, better than nothing. Ah, crap. I hate that. If you read that fast enough before it disappeared, monsters are now pumped with energy, meaning they're all stamina boost. So, they're all stamina boost? Wow. I feel a bit on the anti-curse amulet. That's useful to sell. To be perfectly honest, usually I don't get too mad about Saturday. Do you see those big boxing gloves? I'm pretty sure he has those loaded with bricks. Because, I mean, I think, if I'm remembering him correctly, he hits the hardest. Worse than Wednesday. Granted, I don't know how much health he has in comparison to the other ones. Kalulu. Now, we need to find our house first, but that's just one. Now, here's the backroom place. As you can see, there's a leaf there. Oh. A floating leaf glowing mysteriously. Well, we need something to make that grow at some rate, I believe. Or we need a boat to get through that. That's another possibility. But other than that, there's not a whole lot we can do with that. Okay, Saturday's no longer punt. Little. Oh, okay. I don't like Saturday. Granted, I love the week. I love the day, but I don't like the bloody monster. What do we have here? Anti-goo amulet. Wow, these things are coming a lot frequent. That ain't cool. That is okay. They all got debuffed. Well, it's Saturday, Wednesday, and Friday. The terrible trio. I'm starting to get thirsty, and my weapon is about to break. Dandy. Yeah. Oh, here's the other exit item, a shiny stone. I have no idea why an owl would want a shiny stone. Okay, I killed Wednesday. Saturday was stuck on his dead body. Ow. Bugger. Go. Now that thing's ABS is full. Let's go ahead and upgrade it. Yes, yes, I know. A lot of you are raging at me because I'm not giving it attributes, but to be perfectly honest, only 60% of this weapon will go to this. And 60% if a +5, considering it starts at 8, will only be like a 13, so... Basically, it's gonna be quite a bit. As comparison, if it were, like, at a much higher value, it'd be a bit less, I would say. Not by a whole lot, but just by a little bit. Oh, yeah. You may notice I have something called premium water. That came from a back room. That will fully restore your, water meter. Which is very useful. Come on, Wednesday. Make this easier on me. There we go. Ah, here's the last item. A red berry. Wow, what a close-up. Which, it's basically a strawberry. So now we have our 3 exit items. We could basically ignore this place from now on. But we still have that one room, and I'm not sure if we got all the atlas. So let's go ahead and check that out. Make sure I'm not running over, because if I am, I'm going to have to stop mid-dungeon. Let's see. Huh, okay, it's completely in. Well, of course, I do have the magic crystal. I should see that. So we have all the atlas and such. Let's see what item the owl would like. Now, note, you can't take any of the back items with you to like, get it on the first try. So, basically, it's either all in or all left behind. Let's see, do you want the red berry? Yes, you do. Of course, it was the last one. I mean, why else wouldn't it not be? Wouldn't it not be? Isn't that the same thing? Never mind. Anyway, that's a bit of a misdefinition. To the next floor, it should be to the next territory, but same thing. I find that odd that he just kind of like walks through and like checks everything, but hey, it's not from my decision. Either way, let's see. Here's the exit, and oh, let me just prove to you that you can't take me through here. Yeah, see, they're all gone. So, keep that in mind, basically. Anyway, here's a bridge. And I don't know why you would need that if the river was dried up. Here's Tuesday and Monday. I am in no mood for that, to be perfectly honest. This just keeps getting better and better. Actually, wait. Hang on. What's going on here? I am being carried and... Okay, there we go. That was weird. This is the first time that's ever happened to me. Freaking mushroom, stop it. Okay. I've seriously had it with the antics of a damn mushroom. Actually, I have this. I'm gonna use one of my premium chickens. Another regular water. Life on the edge. No, I don't want you there. I'd like my food and water to be on top, though. Thank you for dying, Monday. Let's use Soul Magic Crystal. That was looking purple there for a second. I was kind of trying to wrap my head around what was purple. Okay. Let's just keep going. Oh, there's a source of water in here, of course. What do we have here? Bucket, which is for the well, of course. Now, let's just keep going. Wow, there's a lot of dots. Not very often you get to see that much. Either that or it's all clustered together. Probably the latter. Oh, I got the map, too. Let's see. Come here, Monday. Little bastard. Stop trying to take a stab at me. Quit running. Let me get Zhao. Yeah, flee, mushroom. I usually don't have this much difficulty with them. There's the red berry. Okay, that thing is dead. And we have all 3 exit items. That's great. Granted, if I wasn't poisoned, it'd be better. Alas, I am, so doesn't make the best of it. Just kind of hurry through and get the Atla and get the treasures, because, well, it'd be best to work on the, abs. Here's the Wise Owl shop. You can kind of guess who that would be. A Wise Owl. Okay, bugger off. Seriously. Screw you. I'm being perfectly honest. I usually don't have that much trouble with them, but then again, I'm using a crappy weapon. Okay, let's keep going. Point. And Tuesday killed me. No, you stop running. I have that problem a lot in League of Legends. Ah, poisonous apple. Keep that handy. Don't ever sell those. Because of that one fish I told you that you can fish out of the waterfall area in this place. Of course, not a dungeon, but I mean, you know. Just in Matataki. Ah! Give that back! Bastard. Holy hell! 790? And I made the misconception of calling this gold. It's actually called Gilda, but wow! Really? Okay, we have Annie. I really didn't need to think of that character. Basically, I was thinking of another character that isn't in this game. Considering I made the previous reference, I'm sure everybody will know what that is from now. Have here. Ah, Sundew. Now, you want to keep one of those at handy. Because you're going to need the back room item just to, well, basically, get to the boss. Give that back right now, Monday. Unacceptable. Give me back 700 gilding stole. Thank you. Jeez, I need to deposit that money. So annoying. Like I said, I usually don't have that much trouble in this area, but considering I'm using a level 2 weapon, well, it's still level 1. It's a lot harder. So consider this like a no armor run. Consider it how you like. But I'm challenging myself right now. Tuesday, go away! I hate these little imps. Stealing money. They won't leave me alone. Making me more angrier. More angrier? I should say more angry. Come here. Okay, at this point, I'd probably just rage. Which I am a little. Considering I have revival powder, that was a big risk on my part. Shit, Christmas. Well, so far so good. So I suppose we can use that exit item. Then... Okay, app's full. They aren't, by 1 point. Alright, Mr. Owl. Which would you like today? Would you like a shiny stone? Nope. Okay. Would you like the pointy chestnut? A red berry again. See what I mean? I don't know why they just couldn't have one exit item like the rest of the dungeons. Quite literally, the rest of the dungeons only have one exit item. So let's get out of here. Leave the dungeon temporarily. So I got the bar off right here. Granted, the birds have quieted down. I was afraid I might rage. I might rage at them. And typically, I don't like getting very angry during my videos. Granted, I have been rambling a little. So, I mean, it wouldn't have really mattered now, would it? Let's see. I'm afraid I don't have my fishing pole. Else I probably would go fishing over here. And the reason is that, as far as I'm aware, this fish will appear at dusk and at night. However, the damn thing is so rare that it would take a frickin' miracle if you were to catch it. And I tell no lies there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the part off right here, go back to No Rune and get my fishing pole, as well as the other poisonous apple I have in stock, and see if I can't catch this thing off screen, because I'm going to stop recording tonight, primarily because of my stuffed up nose. And we'll see where I can go from there. So, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next part. I just caught this fish with the poisonous apple. A Martingarian. To be perfectly honest, I think this is the fish I'm after. It's different than what I expected it to look like. See how many points it's worth. Holy shit! I'm sorry, holy crap, that was loud! Wow! 258 fishing points! I have never seen so many fishing points on a fish before. Wow! Get back in there! Whoa! Okay. Whoa! Holy shizzle, bro! I think after you catch that thing, too, you unlock another weapon to buy? Yes! The Martin Imes. Sword dwelled in by lucky Martingarian. 2,500 points. You're gonna have a fun time getting this blade. I'm gonna have to quiet that down. Holy hell! can't stop laughing. Holy shizzle. Okay, let's get a ruby. Diamond. And then... let's get a topaz. Wow. Okay. So apparently that... Part 8 is not done yet. Wow. Okay. If I'm right, that does increase the Mimic Breaker. And the diamond increases everything, but metal by 10 and everything else by 5. That's additionally useful. I think that's the loudest I've ever been. Okay. Read this. Build up to a sax. And it's got an exclamation mark. Okay. We can only build up to 1. We need attack, magic power, ice, wind, and that's it. Let's customize this again, I think, by picking the topaz. Yes, I did pick attack. But I did also pick a dead killer and aviary killer. But hey, I'm not complaining. And this thing also has 3 slots, so I mean, that's very useful. Wow. Consider grinding officially over. Wow. I think... yeah, okay. I'm gonna stop now.